James Nader working today in Holborn, London. We've got a photo shoot that's going on somewhere in that building. I won't tell you any more about it because I have to kill you. But needless to say, sometimes I work for clients and I can't let any of the information out of the bag. What I wanted to do today was talk to you a little bit about the power of positive thinking and how that can be of benefit to you as a photographer when you get up on a cold and frosty February morning. When you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling motivated, you still got to pull it out of the bag. So some days when you wake up as a photographer, or when I wake up as a photographer, I feel generally unmotivated. So for example, today when I'm out on location, waking up in the morning, you just can't have a negative energy. You can't be focused on not being focused, because if you do that, you're in trouble. You set yourself up a really bad day. Okay, so as a photographer, you really have to have a positive mind, and you can wake up one day just not feeling right for the part. But like today, for example, it's not always the best layouts. You're not always going to get the best solutions that you need to create your content, but you just have to pull it out of the bag. For example, this week, I was up in the Midlands, I was shooting in Birmingham for an activewear brand, and I hadn't had a chance to do a recce, but they'd done a recce and they showed me some pictures, and I fell into the trap of believing the pictures were going to be great. Lo and behold, I turn up to the location, 3 models on location waiting for me, got the client that's there, and also got an ex-footballer whose venue it was. I suddenly became totally unmotivated, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I walked into a square box of a room. It was some gym work that I was doing for this activewear brand, and there was nothing in there apart from a row machine, a bike, and a few weights. And then what do you do? Well, as a photographer, you're there to represent the brand and just shoot the best you can. If you're not getting everything that you need, then you're in trouble. So the only thing I'd say to you is you have to stop, think, and draw on your creative talent. You are a photographer and you have got the ability to be creative. Social media is a very important part of most people's portfolio these days. Most of my portfolio is online, or it's on Instagram, or it's on other social networks. The problem is, if you're using these social networks and you're very intent like I am on Instagram, you can see somebody else doing something and you feel like you're missing out. And if you're not able to put your mind into the right pattern of thought, then seeing somebody do something that you're not is something that social media affects other people and their mindsets. Some people go on a downward spiral. So what I would say is try not to believe the social media, try not to believe all of the things that you see. It's not all it's made out to be. So try to be focused on yourself. So being creative, but being positive with a positive mindset is very important to make sure you move forward in life. So something else that's really important about a positive mindset for me, or as a photographer, is that if you start thinking the wrong things about the shoot or about a model or about the location, very quickly you can spiral down into the creative despair where you're the duck on top of the water with your legs going like this. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you, many times I've done a shoot where everything looks like it's going great, but really under the water it's not. Whereas I'm looking nice and mellow and relaxed on the top. I can be honest with you, say it's a little bit like this, whether it's technical, creative, or team, something has put my legs into motion underwater like the duck. So as far as I'm concerned, it's then that you've got to really dig deep and have that positive mindset to pull you out of it, because if you don't, your pictures are going to reflect the work that you are showing at that time. But thanks for your time. Nader on the fly. These little clips and bits of information happen as I'm out and about doing my thing. So I just thought after lunch I'd pop out, do this little video to try and help you guys to understand a bit more about me, about where I'm going. So if you are interested, and I'll stop doing this, but if you are interested, you could subscribe, and I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe to me, or ring the bell so you get notified about up and coming videos. As I said last time, we'll do one of these once a week or every 2 weeks. Last week I did one, and this week I did one. So hopefully you'll stick with us and see some of the more creative stuff that's coming very soon. So over and out. See you next time.